Oh, my shoulders are still kind of sore though.
My back's sore.
It was a long ride.
It was a long ride.
I was old.
Man. Somebody said at work today and didn't enjoy life.
I know.
Somebody didn't go to prison today.
That's right. And with that being said, hey everybody, welcome back to the Daily Biker Podcast.
I knew that was coming.
I go way too fast for that. Let's try it. So, hey, for those of y'all that might be your first time listening to this is the Daily Biker Podcast. If you don't know that by now, I don't know how you clicked on the podcast without knowing the name of the podcast, but it is what it is. Just a quick announcement. I'm working currently on logo design and everything so we can get t-shirts.
Yes.
Woo! Alright, so I'm Marcus. If you don't know who I am your clueless leader. I have no idea who I am either. But we're going to get through this together.
A few more of these, you might not know anything.
Yeah,
Sure,
that
yeah.
is 100% true.
Ooh.
Today with me, I have Miss Muffin.
Hello.
You always do. Can you
What?
not
You don't know
find
what
something
to say?
different? No.
Okay.
To change it up
I'll
every
change it up
week.
next time. It works for her.
Horrible.
Shut up.
Anyways, I got Miss Stephanie.
Hey, y'all.
Look, she went with y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah?
We just had the Ohio conversation. She's like, y'all.
It works. I'm from Texas, so it works. Yeah, it works.
Howdy.
No.
Howdy, partner.
No.
We're putting a cowboy hat out.
Right. And then we have the Jersey boy himself, Daniel.
Hey there.
What's so funny is he's like, I'm from New Jersey. You haven't lived in Jersey since you were like 8 years old, bro.
We never lived in Jersey.
No, I never lived in Jersey.
No,
All my family's
You
from
just
Jersey.
claim Jersey and you're not
Yeah,
even from
he does.
Jersey.
Well, it's better than claiming Tennessee sometimes.
No, it's not.
You shut your mouth.
We'll kick you out.
Get kicked out of my own garage.
Where's the dragon at? You shut your mouth.
Also lived in North Carolina, too. So I was born in North Carolina.
Okay, they have like 300 feet. Of 11 miles, they have 300 feet.
Better than nothing.
They got more Skyway than they got Dragon.
That is true.
I think they have more Skyway than Tennessee has.
Probably.
Yeah, I think you're right. Well, that goes through the that western portion of North Carolina.
When you said Western, I was like, no, Eastern. Tennessee.
Yeah. They fit together like puzzle pieces.
It's crazy. It's almost like someone designed it to fit that way.
Almost like
yeah.
someone drew a line.
So, anyways, today what we're going to talk about is Daniel went on a field trip.
A big trip.
Field trip.
Yes.
Daniel got his permission slip signed by Stephanie.
Aww.
And Daniel went on a field trip.
I was allowed out of the house.
Daniel rode what motorcycle?
The Honda Valkyrie,
What year is that bike?
98. With all the Harley guys.
So it's a 98 1500 Honda Valkyrie in turquoise? No, not turquoise.
Honda calls it jade green and black. It's turquoise,
Yeah.
but Honda calls it jade. You know, they only made 400 of those.
It's almost like Tiffany blue.
That's why
It
I like
is.
that color. Yeah.
It's almost the same color as my margarita.
No, it's not.
Well, no, go get the jar of moonshine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1998, they only made 400 of the jade green and black.
I think
that was
that
the
was
only year they made them.
I think that's the vintage on that shine too. It's 98.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yep, went on a field trip with the Harley boys. I guess if you want to call it that way. But I've been trying to get you to go. I've been trying to get you to come to
Yes.
the shop for events. I've been trying to get you to go on our rides and stuff like that. And I know you've been hesitant because it's the Harley guys.
I'm different.
Correct. You've now been to parties at the shop.
I have.
You've been to bike night. You've been on a dealer ride.
Yep.
Has anybody given you a hard time about the fact that you're not on a Harley?
Besides you, no.
Besides me.
And Lewis.
I give Harley guys a hard time about their particular Harleys.
Well, that makes sense.
There's some people, though, that I'm just glad they're on a Harley.
Yeah.
Like that guy that was on the Sportster today.
Yeah.
Well, he rode before. I'm glad he was on that Sportster.
Yeah, he's going to live a lot longer riding that Sportster. Maybe not. Okay.
Yeah, that's debatable. Because I saw how it goes.
Actually, that's how this podcast should go. How to ride in a group ride.
So we've kind of done that once before, but we'll kind of go down that a little bit. So, she brought a tomato.
She ran. I was like,
And
what
now
is
she's
that?
going to eat the tomato.
No.
No, she won't. She'll like chew on it.
Yes.
Uh-oh, it's gone.
No.
Oh.
She's going to wait for it to roll out for a minute to try. Anyway, so, is that last week or 2 weeks ago that you came to the Harley party?
That was last week, right?
Okay.
Last week,
Yeah.
Last Saturday.
Yeah.
How was your first Harley party?
It was great.
Yeah.
I had no issues. It was enjoyable to meet all kinds of people because I wasn't the only non-Harley rider out there.
That's true. 100% true. Well, the generation thing has definitely changed with the guys in Harley because a lot of your guys at the Harley shop now didn't start there. They didn't start with Harley Davidson. So they understand and they more respect other brands, such as the way as in Lewis and I do.
Yeah.
Now, Lewis has a bad choice in other brands. That's
I don't know what you're talking about.
completely up to him. Yeah.
I don't think he's made a bad choice, just different. We call that alternative lifestyle.
I would call it a bad choice simply because he was freaking out the other day over that V65.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not a bike to freak out over. And
Do we know if that guy called him back or messaged him back on that? He hadn't said anything
he didn't
about
say
it.
anything about it.
So I'm assuming nothing's happened,
yeah,
but it didn't go the way that he wanted.
So anyways, I want to dive more into your experience at the Harley party. So was it what you were expecting it to be for the most part?
I would say for the most part, yeah. Well, I look at a motorcycle gathering, and everybody there, they want to talk about their bike. They want to look at yours. It's like any bike night that you go to. And obviously the one this past Saturday it was this past Saturday.
Yes.
It was the swap meet. You had live music there. You had food truck. Bar Watson had come out and was serving drinks. So I think it was a good all-around event for anybody that wanted to be involved. Come out. Yeah,
and we try and push that as much as we can at White Lightning Harley Davidson. Shout out to White Lightning Harley Davidson. This is the mobile studio. But we try and push it to people enough to know we don't care what you ride. We just want you to come hang out with us, come have a good time. Because realistically, we love the motorcycle community no matter what you're on.
Absolutely.
So, and we're all motorcycle people at the shop, guys and gals. We don't care. We just want you to come out and have a good time.
Well, no, I've driven by the dealership over there, and I see not just Harleys in the parking lot from the guys that work there. They own all sorts of bikes because we are motorcycle people. Yep. Most of us own more than one of all different varieties.
I wish I did.
Well,
one day.
When the Pan America gets cheaper.
Yeah.
Yep. But then I'll still own a Harley.
Yeah. Well, you have multiple bikes.
Yeah.
I will have multiple bikes.
Or you can just buy this one for Heather.
That's it.
Heather can buy that one.
I'm fine with that one.
I'll sell it to you for cheap. Not him. If he buys it, it's more expensive.
For me, it's $15,000.
Yeah. So, no, it's 18, so I can go buy a Midnight Blue Pan America.
It's going to cost you more than that because you're going to have to custom paint it.
Well, no, 18 is for me to get it. Then I'll pay for the custom paint.
Hey, they might make one eventually, you know.
Where do I send in that email? Who do I have to talk to?
I don't know. You still need to ride a Pan America, though.
I do need to ride one. I have sat on it. I have sat on it in the showroom.
Did you sit on it?
Yeah, I did sit on it.
So when I asked, did you sit on the Pan America, you had already done it?
Yeah,
or
I'd
you
already
had not done it yet.
I had already done it, but you guys had gone into another conversation. You guys had walked out.
I was a little busy today.
Yeah,
I'm a little
just
busy during our parties.
Well, you were working. We're enjoying ourselves. You actually have to work.
So speaking of work,
Like today.
I had to work today. So I have to deal with this thing once a month at work. It is probably the hardest day of the month that I have.
Oh, sure.
And that's where we have to go on the dealer ride. And unfortunately, I can't be at the shop handling all the important tasks that I need to handle at the shop. I have to go get on my motorcycle and go out and ride and see different stuff and go places. And it's terrible.
Oh,
It
yeah,
is terrible to put
It's
a
terrible.
full day's ride on the motorcycle. You know, I really hate that for you, that you got paid to go.
Is that, were you actually working today or no?
Yeah.
I was on the clock. That's what I did.
Really?
He saved all his receipts. He saved all his receipts.
I
He
saved
gets all
all, I
that.
saved all of my receipts. I'll get reimbursement for everything.
You seen, I gave him my gas receipt too.
Yes, today I was working.
That's awesome.
So what was super cool though was we got Sean to go on the ride, our general manager.
Finally.
Yeah, he had a good time, and everybody except Daniel was on a Harley, but Sean was the only one on a non-traditional Harley. He's on a Pan America.
Yeah.
What do you think of Sean's? That gray and black.
I do like that
I
gray and
love
black.
that.
That looks really good.
Yeah, they do. So they make the bike in black.
Yeah.
So if you got all the accessories in black,
His has the
you would have it murdered out.
silver saddlebags on it, though, doesn't it?
No, he has
the
black
saddlebags.
saddlebags.
Sorry, I was thinking of the one that you have in the showroom that has the silver,
The orange and white.
the same style bags, the big bags.
Yeah, the exact
Not
same
the split
bags, different color.
Yeah,
So we took a little ride. For those of you in Chattanooga that are going, wait, this was this past Saturday? It was pouring down raining. We didn't get wet.
no. For 5 minutes we got
Okay,
wet.
for 5 minutes we got wet. On the worst section of road to be on while it was raining. But we literally were pulling a road to cut through. While we're on that road, it rains for the 5 minutes that it takes us to drive that road.
On the
We come back off that road onto the main road and it quits raining.
every road that we could have had that it would have rained on would have been better than that one small section.
It was
Yeah.
a horrible road.
It was all switchbacks and
Yeah, horrible
Oh.
road. Switchbacks, farm country,
yeah,
up and downhill.
on asphalt that gets oily.
Well, yeah, because that I'm sure that section of road gets really oily because farm machinery is going slower. So for the chance of farm machinery to drip oil more frequently on that road, that chance is exponentially higher because a car's speed is going to be much faster than farm equipment. But we still had a damn good time. That was the only time we got wet.
Yeah, that was the only time. And then after that, it dried out. The
I mean,
sun came out.
5 minutes later, we were all dry.
Yeah. And we were dodging rain clouds the entire evening coming back.
I don't know if I'd say dodging because
Well-
we didn't dodge. They almost just parted for us.
That is true.
Yeah.
We had a bright blue sky where we were riding on either side, dark
Yeah.
stormy clouds.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like if we'd taken the interstate, we would have got wet.
Yeah. I'd be curious to see. I don't know if Lewis and Megan got wet going back on
I don't
58.
know. I don't know. The only thing I know of Lewis and Megan is Lewis said that they weren't coming tonight,
Yep.
that they were going to sit at home. So, on Lewis,
Misses out on these great margaritas.
yes. Stephanie looks like she's fighting with the dogs
Fighting
there.
with the dogs.
Bo, you got to go back inside. Ginger, you got to go inside.
Oh, baby.
He is.
Go help her.
He's not eyeing that.
80 pounds of disagreement.
So, anyways, we rode up to Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary, Brushy Mountain State Prison, Brushy Mountain Historical Facility. We rode to Brushy Mountain, so most people in Tennessee just literally just call it Brushy Mountain, and we
Brushy
rode with that
Yep.
because there's only one thing that's Brushy Mountain, and that's the old prison, which hadn't been in operation since 2009. It was originally founded in 1896. When I say 96, I'm referencing 1896.
Just
And
a
then-
few years ago.
Yep, and then was wooden at that time, burned down. What did they say in the 20s is when it burned down?
Yeah.
Sometime around that, and then they rebuilt it in stone.
Yes.
And it hadn't burned down since.
It'd be really impressive.
Correct. So, let's start here. We'll just take a ride up to Brushy.
I thought the ride was fantastic. The way that we went up there, a good mix of straight, flat highway and back roads that had nice curves to them. If you wanted to take the curves at
Yeah.
sportier speeds.
Honestly, there's a lot of people in our area. They've been up 58. Maybe they've even been up 58 all the way into Decatur. But a lot of them have not went Highway 58 all the way into Kingston.
Yeah.
So they don't realize once you get past Decatur, you do start getting into some wide sweeping curves and some great scenery.
Well, if you think about it, in Hamilton County, Highway 58 for most people ends when it turns into 2 lanes. That's where most people get off.
Most people
get
go
off at Mayhem Gap.
Yeah, most people go, oh, that's way out there. Just want to clarify. So where it goes from 4 lanes to 2 lanes, you go about another mile and a half, and a buddy of mine has a shop. That's 16 and a half miles from the interstate. So that is, for most people, they don't drive that far. I mean, you're one way to work, which if we were to say, oh, you're in one part of Chattanooga and you work on the other side of Chattanooga, it's not 16 miles one way.
No.
So we're talking 16 miles just to that point. And of course, then you're like another 70 to get up to Kingston. Is that your first time coming through Kingston there?
I've been through Kingston before, not on the motorcycle.
Okay.
But that's the first time I've been up there on the motorcycle, and that's the first time that I've been to Brushy Mtn.
I always try. Kingston seems like a really kind of a quiet community, so I always try and be respectful as much as I can when I come through there. But I've never had anybody. I mean, we've been through there before during the summer. A lot of stuff's going on. A lot of people are out walking by the river and all that kind of stuff. Everybody's always super friendly.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
nice.
There was when we were riding up there, right before we turned onto the that cut through road.
Yeah.
There was a little family that had a yard sale out there. The small child was out there waving at us.
Yeah,
I don't know if you
everybody
saw that.
up that way is super nice. And of course, so we rode through Kingston. We did avoid the interstate. We come through and cut up.
It's amazing you could get places prior to the interstate existing.
Yeah. Went through actually. So the way we went would have been the fastest way to get to Harriman. Was the fastest way that we went.
Okay.
You couldn't have got to Harriman faster on the interstate unless you were going well over the speed limit.
Yeah. Well,
So, what does that mean? We
No,
might have broke the speed limit a couple times, but not
no,
bad.
I mean,
Not bad.
what? They were all
Right, not bad.
55 miles an hour the entire way.
Yeah, even through the middle of Decatur. So, the ride up, I think that's always a fun ride up. It's a gorgeous ride up. For those of y'all that haven't been, even if you can't go to Brushy for some reason, whether it's you're afraid to go back or they're closed or something like that, the ride is fantastic. That route that we took, it's a great trip.
Absolutely.
I highly encourage anybody that's been like, because I've met a lot of people that are like, oh, going to Brushy's on my bucket list. I'm like, just do it.
Yeah. It's not a bad ride.
It doesn't take a weekend. I've heard people go, oh, I'm going to have to plan a weekend to do it.
No.
We left at 9 o'clock. We were back by 4.
4, yeah.
And we saw
spent 3 hours up
everything
there.
So that's the thing. While you're there, unless you run into one of the tour guides there that will take you around and show you stuff.
No, I didn't see any tour guides this time. I don't know if they were
So
there.
they might have been there. We just might not have
Yeah.
seen them. So
we
all
did the self-guided tour.
So all the tour guides up there are volunteer.
Yeah.
And they're just kind of
Sporadic.
Former
sporadic.
Yeah.
So when we went up the first time, we walked around for about an hour before we ran into the guy that took us on a tour. And then he basically took us back to point A right when you walk in the door and started, going through everything, telling us his stories about the time he was there because he was actually an inmate there.
He had keys, open up sales.
Yeah, it was
Back from his time there.
Yeah, it was made out of soap. But it was really interesting, and I would like to go up and meet some other different tour guides because you have tour guides. Some tour guides there that were former inmates, some tour guides there that were former guards. So everything that we got from that tour guide was from his point of view. Everything he saw during a time period while he was there. Everything that happened in his visual vicinity. He never told us a story that he didn't witness. So if there was something that he wanted to mention that he didn't witness, he was very clear about. So they always told us about this, or always told us about that. I never saw it, but they always told us about it. And he would kind of briefly go into it. But it's crazy because you're walking around these areas, and you know they have that below the cafeteria. They have that area that's kind of like a general population area where they crowd people on sales and stuff like that.
The kind of holding area.
At one point in time, that was a library. That doesn't look like a library now.
No, not at all.
So there's been individual cells in there. It's been general population, and it's been a library amongst whatever else it has been.
Well, in the 120 years that the prison was there, it's probably going to change a few different times.
Yeah. Well, the other thing, too, I don't know if you noticed in that video, they talked about at one point in time, they had upwards of 4 people in a cell. And what they were doing was they were working the guys in the mines on 12-hour shifts. So 2 guys would be in the cell for 12 hours while the other 2 were working, and then they swap them out. And that was 7 days a week, 365 days a year that they were running that.
That's insane.
So, but it's really interesting. It's really eye-opening, and it's honestly kind of heartbreaking to know. There were several people that were just there walking around. I heard some people talk about, well, it's kind of inhumane, and I'm like, that is humane compared to what they do at some places currently.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the hole was not that bad. I mean, you didn't get a whole lot of daylight, but it had a bunk.
But you had a room.
Yeah, you have.
It was big enough for you to lay down in.
Yeah, you could lay down there. You had a little table.
Yeah.
I mean, you're in jail.
What, the little pit of despair?
Yeah, the pit of despair.
So here's my thing about that. So last time we went, we couldn't go in the hole because it was flooded. I don't know how deep of water it was flooded, but even if it was a foot deep, that means those guys that were in the hole were living in a foot deep of water.
Because that's the lowest point in that room.
Right. It's actually underground.
Yeah.
And you know what you didn't see in those cells?
Drains.
Restrooms.
No, there was not.
No, I didn't.
So they probably had to use
was there?
buckets and those types of things when they were in the hole.
That's what they said on the little.
Because they were
there
using
was
buckets.
a placard there. They got 2 buckets. One was filled with fresh water. The other one was a bathroom.
Wow.
Got your 5-gallon Lowe's bucket.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. If the water's a foot deep, your 5-gallon Lowe's bucket ain't sticking up much above that. I guarantee that water was full of urine and feces and probably blood and everything else.
Yeah.
From all the upper levels and all the other facilities around there. I'd imagine it, because that was the lowest point in the prison.
It was.
If you think about it, everything drained towards that.
So at one point in time, down in the hole is where they kept the electric chair. They never used it at that prison, according to the guy that took us on the tour last time. The Tennessee's electric chair is nicknamed Sparky. And for a period of time, for about 3 or 4 years, it was actually kept at that prison, but was never used at that prison. That was his words. Whether it was actually used there or not, it's a different story.
I wonder if it was kept in that one room that was
all glass.
Yeah, that glass room.
I was wondering about that because
it didn't look like an administrative room or anything.
It didn't, and that door. I mean,
that was a solid metal.
If someone was to, if a guard was to try and hide in that room to keep themselves protected from inmates, it wouldn't have worked. They would have busted out that glass.
Yeah,
because it was regular glass.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's how I was thinking about that.
But it was really interesting. So the town that it's actually in is called Petros. And it's a small farm community, and
it's a rural Tennessee city or town.
I mean, literally, if you were there, so if you were going like you're going to the prison, where we turned on the 116, that last final road before the prison, and we take that left-hand corner at that old country store. Mm-hmm. If you didn't take a left-hand corner, if you went straight, you would never know 300 yards away is a maximum security prison with inmates, regular inmates, with murderers, with famous assassins, because James Earl Ray was kept there. I mean, you're talking there was guys in this prison with 300 and 400 year sentences because of their crimes that they committed.
Yeah. It's hidden very well.
Yeah.
They
it's
hid it very well.
back
They
in
hid
a
it in
hole.
that valley. You
Yeah.
have mountains on 3 sides.
You'll have walls on 3 sides.
Yep. No, that was one thing that you were telling us about.
So yeah, and Lewis mentioned it. I don't know how many there is in the world, but I think there might only be a couple prisons in the entire world that only have 3 walls. So it only has 3 walls because the 4th wall is a cliff face.
Okay.
So, and you're at the bottom of this cliff face. So the walls just go straight into the side of the cliff face. So there's no reason, because the walls are, 15 feet high probably?
Yeah, 15, 20.
Yeah. That cliff
they
face
were
was,
shorter on the backside.
that cliff
I
face
found
was
that kind
like
of interesting.
60 feet high.
Well, did you see in their display in the museum the ladder that they had used?
No,
So that was
I didn't
right
realize
outside
that
of
was
that.
in there.
Yeah, that was outside of that theater area. On that far wall, they had the actual ladder that he used to escape.
Yeah,
It's
so it was-
not a big ladder. It
so it
was
was-
maybe 8 foot.
So it was 7 guys, counting Lee Harvey Oswald.
No,
Or Lee
James
Harvey-
Earl Ray.
James Earl Ray. Sorry. Yeah,
Get
Lee.
them confused now.
I don't
Different
think-
3 named criminal.
I don't think Lee made it to prison. For sure. The 2 named businessmen killed Lee Harvey Oswald before he made it to prison. For those of y'all that don't know, that'd be Jack Ruby. Jack Ruby shot Lee Harvey Oswald on his way to court. So yes, that's James Earl Ray, including a couple other people, and they were gone for 54 hours before they were caught.
Weren't they caught by one of the wardens that was out there hunting?
Just one of the guards. It was funny though. If you notice, they said, 7-minute escape, including James Earl Ray, and 54 hours later they bring James Earl Ray back. That's all they said.
Yep.
They didn't say what happened to the other 6 guys.
Yeah.
It's like very quickly brushed past that.
Mm-hmm.
But so they have this video. So the video starts. The video is about a 15-minute long video, but it starts at every 30-minute point. So if you ever go up to the prison and you go, "Oh, it's 12:25. I wonder what time that video's starting at." 12:30. That's when the video starts. So because I looked at my watch and I go, "Well, it's 12:57. Y'all come in here. There's a video starting at 1 o'clock." They're like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Yes, come inside. Come inside." So we all went inside and sat down real quick. And I mean, literally,
Really
it was
quick.
like
It
people
would get started.
people walked in, sat down, and goes, "When's this video start?"
Right.
Right now.
Well, Lewis came and grabbed me. I was out there looking at all the displays.
Well, he walked in and looked around, and then turned around and walked right back out. That must have been.
Yeah, he went and grabbed me. He's like, "Hey, they're watching a video in here. Come join us."
Yeah. Well, that's why I don't know if you heard me when we were in the hole. I was like, I wonder what time the movie starts. Did you hear what I was saying?
I couldn't hear.
I was like, I wonder what time the movie starts. And Bill goes, "Movie? What are you talking about, movie?" I go, "In the theater. We're going to go in the theater and watch a movie." He goes, "What movie?" I go, "Last time I saw they were playing the second Jurassic Park."
He goes, "What?" I said, "Yeah, we're watching the second Jurassic Park."
Well, we're going to be here for 3 hours.
Yeah.
So it was a great time. We had several
We had
regular attendants that went.
we had 10 people total. 12
No, probably more like 12 or 13
people. Yeah.
total.
I only saw who was in front of me.
Everybody but Lewis and Megan.
And Bill.
Was Bill behind you?
Yeah, Bill was behind. Oh, he was next to me the
Yeah.
entire
Okay.
They were playing around back
Yeah.
there, apparently.
Yeah, we were playing around a little bit.
Well, I had-
we were pushing that speed limit from 55 to 60, and then back to 50, and then to
Yeah.
65.
So I had Billy basically next to me,
Yeah.
and then Mark Belcamp behind me, and Sean was behind Billy.
Yeah.
So I know there's some other people that would have went on the ride if the weather had been a little bit more favorable. But just want to point out, this is the 3rd time we've done a dealer ride.
Mhm.
This is the 3rd time that it's rained during our dealer ride. And this is the 3rd time, no, this is the 2nd time we've successfully not gotten soaking wet. The first time we got wet, soaking wet, but we were dry by the time we got to
When
lunch.
we went to McCaysville.
Yeah, when we rode up to
Yeah,
McCaysville.
we got wet.
We were dry by the time we made it to McCaysville.
Yeah.
It's because you guys didn't put on your rain gear.
I don't own rain gear. Lewis wants to argue with me that I own rain gear. I'm like, I don't own rain gear.
I mean, if you have just a plain rain jacket, that's not rain gear.
Yeah, that's what I have is a plain rain jacket.
If it works, it works.
Yeah, it works.
I mean, I had on my boots that are waterproof, and I had my raincoat. So that's what I had. I was like, I mean, I got prepared. I was like, okay, we're possibility of getting wet. So when we stopped at the gas station, I unloaded all my pockets. I took my watch off, took my wallet out.
Well, I saw you guys
Everything,
doing that when we were
bags.
getting on the main road there.
Yeah, I was trying to give her my watch. I was like, take my watch.
I don't know what this means.
I was trying to figure out what was going on. You're just shaking your wrist at her.
Okay, we need mics. We need comms because I can't.
Yeah, we got to get comm systems.
The Sena headsets that Stephanie and I have, they work pretty damn well.
Well, if I'd had a Senna, it would have been nice, simply because since you were so close to the back, I could have tied in with you.
Yeah.
Because there was a couple times where I was like, oh shoot, I got caught at a red light. There was a couple times there that I saw the light. I was going through it and I was like, oh, light's turning yellow. So I was like, I told the people right behind me, I was like, y'all go ahead and stop. And I pulled over.
Just blew right on through.
So yeah, they did. Not everybody though. I was slightly concerned when we got to the stop sign on 58 though.
Yeah.
But everybody, I mean, we all crowded up and then we all just went together.
Yeah.
It worked out good.
But everybody stopped. Everybody let us all go
The
through.
cars let you go. So.
Well, they were all waving us through.
Yeah.
I think, fortunately enough, we live in a part of the country where motorcyclists are common. And a big crowd, a big group of motorcyclists.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd say motorcyclists are common. I mean, did we pass any motorcycles today?
Yeah, we passed quite a few.
Okay, legitimately we did.
Sorry, at 65 miles an hour, you could not see the motorcyclists that you were passing.
If I had to put a count on it, not counting the bikes that were at the prison,
No.
we probably saw 100 other motorcycles today.
There were a few bikes at the prison though, other than us.
There was probably another 25 motorcycles at the prison.
Yeah, absolutely. And they were pulling up as we were leaving, too.
Mm-hmm. There's probably also about 25 side-by-sides at the prison.
Well, I think they have it looked like they have a rental service nearby or.
So,
Try it. It's good.
So the thing about the side-by-sides is if you go to Windrock Off-Road Park, the Cold Creek area, you can actually get back down over to the prison from there. Like there's a way that you can go and get back to the prison on your side-by-side.
I noticed on our ride back there were a few stores that had, you get your gas there, and then you can rent your side-by-side.
Yeah, well that one little market and restaurant that we passed after we left the prison almost looked like it was like, oh, y'all watch out, there's a side-by-side gang down here. There was literally like 9 of them just backed in a row all right next to each other.
Well, as we were leaving, there was like a pack of 6 or 7 of them that were pulling into the prison.
Yeah, I don't know. I waited, and when I saw that first one turn in, I was like, they're all turning in and just went. So I didn't bother to pay attention.
It's all right. The rest of us were just going to get hit. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean that's how I operate.
We obey traffic laws.
We made traffic laws. It's fine.
Did you say obey or evade?
Both.
Okay. It sounded like you said evade. We obeyed.
What are you, a cop?
No.
No.
Sounds like something a cop would say.
Right?
Yes. Then yes. Yes, I am. Gotcha.
Damn it.
So anyway, then we left. We had a good ride back. We didn't get wet. It was a good time, though. Did you enjoy yourself?
It was absolutely a great time. And I would encourage anybody else, if they have the opportunity to do so, take the ride up there. Or if White Lightning is doing another dealer ride, you should absolutely join. It doesn't matter what bike you're on.
Not at all. Not at all. I mean, everybody's welcome. We're friendly to everybody. And that's the thing. We try and put it out there so people know at White Nights, our events, on our dealer rides, it doesn't matter what you ride. Come on. People are going to be like, oh, but you're going to try something on a Harley. I very well might. I'm not going to say I'm not going to. But you know what I'm not? A salesman.
No.
So there's that. But we've had some really good dealer rides in the past too. Before I came along, they did a ride one time up to Jack Daniel's Distillery. So that was a good dealer ride. Every once in a while we'll try to do like a dinner ride.
Mm-hmm.
Let's meet at the shop, ride somewhere, go have dinner and stuff like that. That's always a fun ride too. In 2 weeks though, we're having another dealer ride. So anybody that's listening to this going, you know what? I think I'm gonna try a dealer ride. We're having another dealer ride in 2 weeks. We're going to the Dragon and the Skyway. We're going to have a late lunch at Ironworks Grill in Telco Plains. When I say a late lunch, ideally we'll be there probably sometime between 2 and 3 o'clock. So.
And what day is that going to be?
That is Saturday, September 4th. And you will be by yourself again.
I will be by myself. But I will be there.
He will be there.
Stephanie has allowed me permission.
Another field trip.
Another field trip.
We'll see. I might join you.
Oh.
Yes.
I mean, what would you rather do? Hang out with your parents or go ride motorcycles?
I will ride.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my girl.
It's probably not a smart choice.
It's all right. Her parents aren't going to listen to this podcast, so it doesn't matter.
I wonder if I could get, probably not. So I wonder if I could get my parents to go, but I doubt they'd go.
I don't think they'll ride up there.
It's a long ride. Mom will probably look at me and go, we're in our 70s.
They're also on a trike. It's like driving a car.
I'm aware.
Just
It has air conditioning, right?
Right, the air conditioning safe. It's fine.
Air conditioner, roof, doors.
So how old's your dad?
68, 69.
Yeah. He was keeping up with me.
Yeah.
55, 65 miles an hour. It was great.
He's on 2 wheels.
Yeah, on 2 wheels.
He can do 65.
Yeah.
When the speed limit breaks his age, that's where he has an issue. I'm kidding. No, Bill can ride. Bill has to get a little bit, and I tell him all the time, he's got to get a little bit more comfortable in the curves because he tends to go, oh, my bike won't do that. Your bike will absolutely do that.
It will. You start scraping things at a certain point.
That's okay. I mean, his bike is no different than Billy's bike. And Billy was right there with me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it can be done.
Well, everything can be done.
It's true. I have T-bars on a street bike, so everything can be done.
Oh.
It was a good time, though, Stephanie. We hate that you didn't get to go with us.
She did get a T-shirt.
Did you get a T-shirt?
See, I still haven't got a T-shirt from that place, and I've been there twice now.
That's so sweet.
You know, you have your own money. You can go buy one. You were there.
I was there.
She was there. But, one more thing to talk about. So, I've had people ask me about food up there. They have a restaurant there called the Warden's Table. It's really good. It's barbecue.
It was very good and reasonably priced.
Yes.
Do you eat barbecue?
No, at a burger.
And a burger. His burger looked actually really
The
good.
burger was really good. I think all of you. Well, you got the baked potato or the
barbecue potato.
barbecue potato.
Is that in the prison?
No, it's just outside the prison.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's in the cafeteria. Right next to where they stabbed that guy and cut his arm off and pulled his back out of his,
Yeah.
pulled the spine out of his back.
Yeah,
Same place.
yeah, right there.
Right
They
there.
didn't
Same
even
place.
clean up any of that.
Yeah.
That happened in 2009. It's still there.
What's funny is when he's telling that story and he's talking about how they're stabbing him, he's like, there was blood everywhere. There was blood on the mashed potatoes. You could tell he was heartbroken.
Yeah.
You could tell he was heartbroken when he went, there's even blood on the mashed
There's
potatoes.
blood on my face.
He was like, where am I going to get my mashed potatoes out now? There's blood all over the mashed potatoes. There were probably some guys that were like, whatever, just give me the mashed potatoes.
Yeah. Well, what did he say in the video? He was like, well, that we. he cleaned it up, and they just went back and they brought new prisoners in to eat the food.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people sat there when that happened and went, I just lost my appetite. I think I'll go back to my cell now.
I know the people over there probably not. But man, this means I'm going to cut my cafeteria time short. That's what
true.
they were pissed off.
She's losing her mind over here.
Hey, you can't fart while you're riding on a motorcycle. You have to stand up.
You saw me stand up a couple times.
I
right?
did.
Yeah, go on.
All right. So, that's all we're talking about on this episode. So, I know we told y'all we did a prelude to an episode. Lewis is being a pansy right now.
Oh, Tay.
We'll get
Yep.
you the full episode where we're going to talk about, kind of the evolution in engineering and getting to the point of where has engineering pushed us forward or pushed us backwards, which I think on some things they have pushed forward. Mm-hmm. On some things, it seems like they've gone backwards, but they haven't. There's a reason that we don't understand, which we have an engineer that we can have out here for that episode.
We
too.
do. That'd be nice to have around.
So, that being said, we're going to play a quick game. Heather, do you want to give us 3 motorcycles?
Sure. They might be some repeats.
Well, we can do this. Hang on. Before you talk. We're going to do chop ride sale.
Okay.
All right, so Heather, I need you to give us 3 bikes back to back to back.
Like 3 in a row.
3 in a row.
Oh, shit.
So the way this game works for first-time listeners, I know Stephanie's looking at me like, what's chop ride sale?
Yeah.
So chop ride sale is our traditional game. I have a bag. I need to make multiple bags and have bags in multiple locations.
Yeah.
And what you do is you draw 3 pieces of paper out of the bag, and so you have 3 random motorcycles. Mm-hmm. You have to chop one, aka customize it.
Okay.
You have to ride one without touching it,
Okay.
and you have to sell one.
Okay.
So you can't just I'd ride it on all of them.
Okay.
You cutting right to me.
So can you come up with 6? Can you give him 3 and me 3?
No.
Okay,
Not,
just come
not
up.
right now.
That's fine. Come up with 3.
Okay, so we'll do a Dyna,
Okay.
a Road Glide,
Okay.
and a Pan Am.
All right. You go first.
I'm going to sell the Dyna,
Okay.
chop the Road Glide, and I'm going to ride the Pan Am.
What are you gonna do to the road glove?
I want to hear this.
I don't know.
That was your discard bike, wasn't it?
No. I like how the Road Glide looks, but what are you trying to define by chopping it?
Customizing it.
Well, with anything. Wait, Road Glide has a fairing, correct?
Yes, that's what Bill has.
Oh, okay. Get rid of the floorboards, no heel toe shift, get rid of the fairing.
He's gonna turn into a road king.
Yeah, turn it into a Road King.
There you go.
So
And find a 131,
yeah,
drop that in there.
you don't have to look very far.
Yeah, well,
We have them at the shop.
it's all about money.
Right? It's all
Ain't no thing but a dollar bill. So all right, so for me, the road glide's cool and all, but I'm gonna actually sell the road glide. The Dyna, I'm hoping it would probably be like an old T-Sport or something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm actually just going to ride the Dyna. I'm not even going to touch it. The Pan America is what I'm going to customize. Simply
Yeah,
because
that's the opposite of what I thought you were going to do.
Simply because with the Pan America, I'm going to do a custom wrap on the Pan America. I'll probably end up doing some sort of deal with the exhaust, even if it ends up being making my own exhaust. Do the bags, taller risers, different seat.
Does it count as customizing if it comes from Harley Davidson?
If it's not,
If it's in the check,
factory.
like if I can check it off on the box and order it that way, is that customizing?
You can't order it without the saddlebags.
No, I want the saddlebags.
No, I'm saying you can't order it with the saddlebags. Saddlebags are aftermarket accessory.
Are they really on that? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, damn it. I thought those came factory on it, the big
No.
hard cases on there.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's
that's
an
a shame.
optional accessory.
I'd have to go buy those anyway. So I'm going to chop 2 apparently.
No, I think I would like to heavily modify a Pan America. I think it would actually be pretty cool to even go extreme with a Pan America, as in, maybe even doing stuff as in changing it out for like 17-inch wheels and doing sport bike tires and making some crazy
Like a
setup
supermoto
there.
type.
Yeah,
That would be an interesting bike. That's a tall
That would
bike
be
too.
interesting.
yeah. I like doing crazy stuff. Don't you remember when I said I'd like to pull the engine out of your Honda and like put it in a go-kart?
I mean, we can go find another one. We can go do it.
Or pull that engine out and put it in the back of a Volkswagen Bug. It'll have twice the power it has in a tractor.
Yeah. 2 extra cylinders. That would be interesting.
The upside, well, oh, no. You know where we're going to have issues with that?
Transmission.
Liquid cooled.
I feel like we could figure out a way to mount a radiator somewhere.
I feel like we could, but I also feel like those radiator hoses are going to be extremely long. So, I mean, it realistically, it comes down to it. It is what it is, but I'm all about doing something crazy and off the wall. And I think that would be crazy and off the wall.
I would like to see a Supermoto Pan Am.
I don't think we're ever going to see a Supermoto Pan Am.
I think it'd be interesting. Take all the fairings off of it, sport bike tires. I think there actually might be a market there.
Unless you do, just buy one, do it yourself.
When it comes in midnight blue from the factory, I will buy one and I will do that.
If you're going to do that much work, we can just paint it midnight blue.
I know.
Yeah. But take note,
Well,
Charlie.
all right. So if you buy the Honda for $18,000, I will go buy a Pan America, get it painted midnight blue, and turn it into a Supermoto.
Deal.
Hey everybody, this is Sean at White Lightning Harley Davidson. I want to thank you for listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You can reach the podcast on Facebook or Instagram at The Daily Biker, or you can email the podcast at thedailybiker@gmail.com. Be sure to keep an eye on White Lightning Harley Davidson social media pages for the most up-to-date information on all our events and where you can find the boys.